Pandora's Box, Part 1, The Forbidden Gift. In the ancient city of Athens, a sense of unease hung heavy in the air. The people whispered about the mysterious box that had appeared. A box said to contain unimaginable wonders and horrors. This box was known as Pandora's Box, a gift from the gods. Pandora, a curious and adventurous woman, had been entrusted with the box by Zeus, king of the gods. She had been warned never to open it, but her inquisitive nature gnawed at her day and night. As days turned to weeks, the temptation grew too strong to resist. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Pandora's curiosity got the better of her. She found herself alone in a dimly lit room, the box gleaming with an eerie aura. With trembling hands, she unfastened the intricate lock and slowly lifted the lid. As the lid creaked open, a torrent of emotions and strange entities swirled out. There was beauty, wisdom, and joy, but they were swiftly followed by fear, greed, and despair. Pandora's heart raced as she watched the contents of the box fill the room, mingling with the air. And then, as the last of the ethereal creatures escaped the box, an unsettling quiet descended. Pandora, realizing the magnitude of her actions, desperately tried to close the box, but it was too late. Now, as the box stood empty and the contents roamed freely, Pandora was left to wonder about the consequences of her curiosity. What had she unleashed upon the world? Her heart heavy with regret, she knew that there was no turning back. In the following days, the city of Athens would be forever changed, as the effects of Pandora's actions began to manifest. But what exactly had been set in motion? And how would the people of Athens cope with the new reality? The answers to these questions remained uncertain, and the city held its collective breath, bracing for the unknown. Part 2, Unleashed Forces. In the wake of Pandora's ill-fated curiosity, the city of Athens was plunged into chaos. The emotions and creatures that had escaped the box now manifested in unpredictable ways, affecting every facet of daily life. Joyful festivals were marred by sudden bouts of anger, and people who had once been close friends found themselves consumed by jealousy. The city's harmony was unraveling, and its citizens were caught in a storm of emotions they couldn't control. Pandora, tormented by guilt, sought guidance from the city's wisest sages. They revealed that her actions had released the very emotions that the gods had kept locked away, fearing their power to disrupt the balance of the mortal world. As weeks turned into months, Athens struggled to cope with the unpredictable forces set loose by Pandora. Even the gods on Mount Olympus watched with concern, realizing the extent of the disruption. But amidst the chaos, a prophecy emerged, a glimmer of hope in the darkest times. It spoke of a hero who would rise to quell the unleashed emotions and restore balance to Athens. The prophecy provided a beacon of hope, but it also raised questions about who this hero might be and whether they could succeed. The city awaited the arrival of this hero, yearning for a return to the peaceful days before Pandora's box was opened. However, little did they know that the hero's identity was shrouded in mystery, and the challenges they would face were far greater than anyone could imagine. Part 3, The Hero's Quest. As chaos continued to grip Athens, the prophecy of a hero who could restore order became a beacon of hope. The city's people yearned for someone to step forward and face the unleashed emotions that threatened to tear their lives apart. Pandora, burdened by guilt, set out on her own quest to find this hero, hoping to make amends for her ill-fated curiosity. She traversed ancient forests, climbed treacherous mountains, and navigated stormy seas, searching for any sign of the hero foretold in the prophecy. Meanwhile, the citizens of Athens, desperate for relief, were divided. Some believed in the hero's existence and prayed for their arrival, while others had given in to the tumultuous emotions that now ran rampant through the city. As days turned to weeks and weeks to months, whispers of a powerful figure began to spread. Rumors spoke of a stranger who had arrived in Athens, seemingly immune to the emotional turmoil that afflicted everyone else. This enigmatic figure moved through the city, helping those in need, and slowly hope began to stir. Pandora's tireless journey led her to the city's gates, just as the stranger was becoming a symbol of salvation. But the stranger's true identity and the source of their extraordinary resilience remained a mystery, and Pandora couldn't help but wonder if this was indeed the hero the prophecy spoke of. The city's fate now hinged on this stranger's shoulders, and as they stood at the heart of Athens, a heavy burden of expectation lay upon them. The hero, Pandora, and the entire city knew that the battle to restore balance had just begun. But they were also aware that an even greater challenge loomed ahead: the consequences of the lingering emotions and creatures that had been set free from Pandora's box. Part 4: The Final Battle. The mysterious stranger, whose identity remained hidden even from Pandora, stood as a symbol of hope for Athens. Their presence brought a fragile calm to the city, quelling the most turbulent emotions that had been unleashed from Pandora's box. Pandora, while uncertain about the stranger's true nature, recognized that their combined strength might be the only hope for Athens. Together, they embarked on a perilous journey to confront the residual emotions and creatures that continued to disrupt the city. Their path led them to dark forests, where fear and anxiety manifested as eerie specters. In the mountains, they faced jealousy and envy in the form of treacherous obstacles. As they traversed stormy seas, the lingering despair took the shape of menacing storms. With each challenge, the stranger's resolve was unwavering, and Pandora found herself gradually letting go of the guilt that had haunted her. Finally, they reached the ancient temple of the gods, a place where the most powerful emotions still resided. Inside, they encountered rage and anger, personified as fierce and formidable foes. It was here that the stranger's true identity was revealed. With a thunderous clash, the stranger, who had been none other than the god of war, Ares, unleashed his might to combat the emotions that threatened to overrun them. His valor and power resonated with the very essence of the temple. Ares and Pandora fought valiantly, and after a long and grueling battle, they managed to subdue the emotions and creatures that had plagued Athens. With a solemn nod, Ares closed the box, sealing away the remnants of what had been set free. The city of Athens slowly began to heal. As the emotions and creatures vanished, replaced by peace and harmony, the citizens celebrated the end of their turmoil. Pandora, relieved of her burden, felt a deep sense of gratitude toward Ares. The city had been forever changed, but it emerged stronger, having faced the consequences of Pandora's curiosity and the chaos that followed. A sense of unity and resilience now prevailed, as the people learned the importance of guarding against their own temptations and recklessness. And so, the legend of Pandora's box lived on, a story of curiosity, consequences, and redemption, reminding all that even in the darkest of times, there is hope for a brighter future.